Okay. You invented this in 2 months?
You invented all this in 2 months.
Well, like I said, there's not really a whole lot of inventing going on here. I just dressed up a $5 potentiometer with a lot of bells and whistles. But don't get me wrong, it does a remarkable job of telling whether a subject is currently liking or disliking what they're experiencing. But all the extra stuff about sorting out criminals from model citizens is mostly a bunch of hooey at this point.
Ah. I see. So, all this...
Is all this new stuff what you're showing off at the expo?
Yes. It's our mental alignment meter.
That doesn't really do anything, apparently. What about the rocket car?
You were working on some sort of rocket car.
Oh, the rocket propulsion system was far too unreliable, as that incident with Einstein proved. By the way, whatever happened to Einstein?
I wish I knew.
Yeah, that is a good question.
I started tinkering with an alternate method of propulsion, but that was before things started heating up with Edna. Our conversations about the possibilities of applying technology to social ills pushed my research in a whole new direction.
Alright. So what's the mental alignment meter?
It's the most revolutionary piece of technology since the cotton gin.
What does it do?
It reads and interprets the subconscious desires of the human mind.
But it doesn't really. Probing people's minds?
Why would you want to probe people's minds?
Why wouldn't you?
I can think of a few reasons.
Diagnose mental disorders with a flick of a switch, or detect the truthfulness of courtroom testimony merely by connecting a witness to a small portable device.
Your machine does all that?
Not yet. Frankly, right now the whole thing's just a gussied up potentiometer. But with years of refinements and a whole lot of investors, the MAM will be able to identify countless psychosis and neurosis, alcoholism, acrophobia, Oedipal complexes.
And
then we can set about curing them, of course.
Yay, Citizen Plus. So yeah, it's Citizen Plus. So how does it work?
The mental alignment thing work?
Don't understand.
Here, I'll show you.
Oh God.
The test subject wears this mind mapping helmet, which probes the brain by measuring fluctuations in skin conductance and electrical resistance on the surface of the parietal lobe.
That sounds like a bad thing.
When I turn on the mind mapping helmet with this radio switch, the subject is exposed to a series of visual stimuli intended to provoke a series of positive or negative responses, as indicated by these lights on the helmet.
Hey, is that?
As the responses are recorded, they're relayed to this special typewriter, which prints out a punch card that represents the subject's mind map.
All I see is a bunch of holes.
Well, to you, maybe. But to our mental alignment meter, this mind map is nothing less than a peek into your subconscious.
What does it mean?
Observe as I place your mind map into the MAM.
Well, okay. Yay!
Is that machine calling me a slacker?
No, your own physiological responses did.
Well then. Anyway. Oh yeah, how are things with your dad?
Things between you and your father. I'm kind of surprised he hasn't torn down your lab yet.
Well, he's still angry with me and threatening to cut me out of his will, but I'm hoping that the civic potential of my mental alignment meter will win him over.
Hopefully. Anyway.
You look busy. Why don't we talk later?
Sure thing.
It seemed like there was a picture that I wanted. Record player. Let's see. Where was it? It was just shining. Yeah, projection screen.
Hey, could we watch Frankenstein on this?
Sorry, Sonny, but I need this projector to trigger positive and negative visual stimuli for my mental alignment tests. Besides, a movie like Frankenstein should really be watched on a big screen, don't you think?
Oh yeah, definitely. There's a lot of movies that should be watched on the big screen. After seeing Evil Dead, I definitely think, you know, that is a big screen type movie. It'll still be good when it comes out on DVD and everything, but big screen will makes it a little better. Mind map test switch. Yeah. Okay, let's hit it again. Should take me to the next one. Correct? No. Alright. So maybe we can get his attention too. Okay, picture of Edna. Let's see. Mind map printer.
What's this typewriter do again?
During a mental alignment test, it takes messages from the mind map helmet and turns them into punch cards, like the one for Mr. Tannen over there.
Seems complicated.
Yeah.
Actually, it was all rather easy to put together, once Edna gave me the idea.
Sounds to me like you should be working on harder problems then.
What? Sorry, I've got to get back to work.
Okay, well, let's take.
What's this?
The mind map cards from the dozens of
Okay.
subjects I've tested during the
Dozens
last
are
few
already
weeks. I've got to get them
punched.
sorted before the expo begins.
Why?
That's
Edna's got
thing.
this grand scheme to catalog all of Hill Valley citizens by their mental alignment.
That's a terrible
Isn't that
idea.
cute?
Not really.
Isn't that cute? No, just no. Okay. Photo
It's
of
a picture
Edna.
of Edna. Since Emmett's got the hots for her, I guess she's supposed to provoke a positive response.
Yes. So.
Emmett?
Yeah? Hey, how'd my mind map test get activated?
You get back to work. We'll catch up later.
Right.
Thanks.
So that didn't seem to go according to plans. Let's. Oh, there's a slide activator.
Nothing happened.
Well, that button advances the
Okay.
slides.
Yeah. I see. Okay, so we got that. Picture of Edna. And slide advancer. And then we should have the picture of Trixie. That's not the picture of Trixie. Advance it again. Is this one going to be the picture of Trixie or another scientist? That is Officer Parker. Advance slide? Come on. Okay, let's try it. Keep trying. Let's. That's. Oh, but. Keep going. Maybe we can get the picture of Trixie. If it's not the next one, I'm gonna be. Aha! Okay, photo of Trixie.
Trixie. I don't think Edna approves of her, so I guess she's a negative figure.
Probably. So, where are these pictures from? If Emmett made a mind map, it was made should a citizen. Appears to be. Ask him if he's got a mind map of himself. But I found the picture of Trixie, and oh, now I'm sad.
Emmett?
Yeah? Hey, how'd my
Oop.
mind map?
Come on, skip over things. Right. Oh, did you do this yourself?
Did you make a mind map of yourself?
Of course. Take a look.
Edna's right. You are a model citizen.
At least as far as my invention's concerned.
Of course.
Confidentially, this whole enterprise is a little light on the hard science and a little heavy on the smoke and mirrors.
Alright. So. Something about mind
Tell me
mapping
how
again.
this mental alignment meter works again?
Of course. Now, subjects put on the mind.
Check.
The subject is then exposed to a series of visual stimuli provoking positive, negative, or indifferent reactions that are recorded by the mind map printer.
Yes.
Right.
Once a mind map is completed, it can be inserted into the mental alignment meter to pronounce judgment on the subject's mental state.
Okay. I think I got it.
Decent chap. Okay.
You get back to work. We'll catch up later.
Yes.
Thanks.
Okay. So I think I understand now. What we gotta do is turn on the mind map. Switch. Okay. And yeah, we'll advance the slider a couple times. See how well that goes. Might cut a little bit of this out. Takes up too much time. Keep going. Okay, we're back to the picture of Trixie, which is still showing average. So advance the slider some more. There we go. Okay, now we have the mental alignment meter. Let's check and make sure that it comes up. Yeah. Leave out.
That's not a great reading, but if I really want to get Emmett in trouble, I better aim for the bottom.
Oh. Burn. Alright, now it's hint time. Generally speaking, you should be trying to provoke reactions that are the opposite of what you'd expect law-abiding citizens to experience. Okay, so let's turn this on again. Try this some more. Fish tank?
How goes the bacteria farm?
Not so hot. The bacteria have kind of gotten out of control.
Uh-huh.
I had to put a clamp on the nitrogen tube to keep the stench from flooding the lab.
I see. Well. Whoops.
Oh.
Yay! Now we'll just advance the slide thingy again, and again, and again, and again. Cutting forwards. Alright. Once again, we're back at the picture of Trixie. So let's advance the slide one more time so it'll print out the mind map for us. And hopefully this one will be very negative, considering we had very nasty smelling things hanging out and around in the shop. Come on, come on, come on. Still
That's not a
layabout?
great reading, but if I really want to get Emmett in trouble.
Oh, this is not fun.
Ew.
Ugh. Did the clamp fall off again?
Yeah.
Put it back on. Well, I don't even know why I keep that bacteria tank around tube. It takes.
Okay. Oh, that's not really helping. Stew pot.
Hey, Emmett, what's cooking?
That's an old Brown family recipe for Hassenpfeffer.
Hassenpfeffer.
Rabbit stew. The trick is to add the cumin an hour after the carrots. Take a whiff. Isn't that just about the best thing you've
Oh,
ever
this
smelled
is
in your
gonna
life?
be.
It's, powerful, yeah.
I've got it on a slow boil for later.
Generator.
I'd be careful of that if I were you.
Why?
The rocket fuel experiment must have stripped one of the teeth in the hand crank. As a consequence, if you turn it for more than 10 seconds, it sends out an electric shock.
Okay. There's a record player.
I Don't Care by Trixie Trotter?
Edna doesn't approve of that sort of music, but I find it very soothing.
Huh.
Oh.
They say I'm crazy, got no sense, but I don't care. They may or may not mean offense, but I don't care.
Okay, I'm gonna look at some hints here because this looks like it's gonna be
I am my own
the thing. Use MX stew, the algae cakes, the record player, the bacteria tank, and the Jacob's ladder to provoke positive and negative reactions on Emmett. Sometimes you need to produce two reactions by just swing Emmett all the way from one side. Yeah, okay. Where's the Jacob's ladder? Where's the Jacob's ladder at? Oh, I do not know. Let me take a look around for it real quick.